Hey, what's up, everybody? Matty is here. Long time no see. It's been about a month, I want to say, since my last upload, and I don't really have that much of an excuse. Like, I've just been working a little bit, but like in my free time, I've just been too lazy to do this whole YouTube thing. Sorry about that, but today, I was just thinking about like in the past month, like what my favorite manga are that is either ended or it's still ongoing or it's still printing in some cases because like, that's something like I have manga like to come out in new forms like some omnibuses or some hardcovers, and I do have some in there, like some hardcovers or some omnibuses of series that aren't actually being made, but are still coming out because that obviously like that they want to have like a new updated cover. But yeah, like I just wanted to name I have about 11 I picked out that like I'm like okay, like I really love these series. Like top two for me, like I kind of can't live without them. Like those type of series. And the first one I want to show you is actually I just picked it up. I think it was in the last video, and that's a How Do We Relationship. So honestly, I was surprised, like of how much I enjoyed this, and like how quickly it became like one of my favorite ones. But yeah, like I was just surprised, and like, I think Volume 3 came out not too long ago, and then like I think Volume 4 is gonna come out in the next couple months. I think, like give or take, because like that's typically how manga is. Sometimes like it comes out like once every couple months. But it's like I wanted to start it and to show you some other ones I got into. Okay, so next up, cracking my top 10, I guess, is actually Salmon King, and it's like that. This is the omnibus version. So it's like the series I don't think is still ongoing, as it say, but it's like I know it's getting a new anime, and yeah, actually I've been reading this one on my Kindle. Like I've been reading just trying to read all of it. But like I started to like it so much, I'm like, why not get the omnibus versions that are coming out by Condensa? But that like this one is just, again, just love the series. Just like honestly, I love the main character in this one. Like I just think he's awesome. Like I can definitely kind of relate to him. But the next one is actually My Hero Vigilantes, and I have been doing this one for a while. I've been trying to collect these ones for a while, and like I think it's up to 9, which I have, and I still have to read I think the last 3 volumes of it. But again, like top 10 for me, and like I don't hate the main series. It's just like I think that for me, I just enjoy the spin-off more because of like it's kind of adds more depth to some of the heroes that appear in like the main series, like Eraserhead or like All Might. Like it can add depth to some of these characters. So like again, like Ida's older brother was in it, and honestly, like I thought that was like the coolest thing ever because it's like the actually they actually made him like a good character, like because it's like in the main series, like he was in it for like a couple episodes and kind of just never showed up again. But actually, the next book is actually kind of new. I don't know how new it is. I think in Japan it came out in the mid 2000s, but here it's pretty new. And that's Saint Young Men, and that this one's actually about Buddha and Jesus living together, like in an apartment, and it's actually pretty funny. Yeah, like it's just like another great one. It's funny, but like I just love how like the draw the characters too. Like I just like everything about this one, and again, like it's pretty funny, and like I think in Japan it came out like mid 2000s, I think, and then it just started to come out here I think a couple years ago. Like I could be wrong about that. Like someone fact checked me, but yeah, like I think it would. I think it just started to come out in like out here like in the West, like after like a decade or something like that of just being in Japan. And then the next one I want to talk about, it's called Orange, and that this one's like more of just like a slice of life type of like romance book, and that this one's just like a really just good book to get into, like if you again, like it's just a slice of life about high school, like that. There was nothing that much different about it. I just really enjoyed that one because it's like I think the author did a great job with it, and I actually completed that series. Like I have like the two books, and then like that's I guess you can call it a spin off, but like it's but like that spin off takes place in like the different universe or something, like that whole thing. But the next one I want to talk about is Full Metal Alchemist, and I actually love this one. Like that this is one of the first manga I got into, and yeah, I just want to collect these hardcovers too, especially because like, I think that these ones are just like look a lot better. But again, great story. Like I love all the characters. But like honestly, that this is like almost the perfect story for me because it's like it's got a little bit like just a tiny bit of everything in it, and like it does everything so good. But yeah, great series, and like obviously I get this probably a bigger one, but like if you guys haven't checked this one out, check it out. It's pretty good. And actually, the next one is that this one's actually a horror book, and it's called Romina. So that this one's a Junji Ito book, and so actually this is like one of the first ones I bought by Junji Ito, and that when I bought it, it just came out. Like I'm not kidding. Like it just came out. I think when like I first bought it, and like I didn't realize that it just came out. But yeah, like this is just like a good horror. It's about this guy who discovers a new planet, and like obviously named after the star of Romina. And it turns out like the planet is like an actual living thing and like eats other planets. But like it's actually a good one. And like I always hear people talk about. So, like, so yeah, I always hear people talking about the other ones that he did, but like I think this one, as big as it is, like that this one's my favorite. Not Uzumaki. See, that's what I was thinking of. I was thinking about Uzumaki, but it's like that. Like everybody talks about that one, but I think this is a good one to start to look into. Like if you want to get into some horror stuff, and especially by Junji Ito, because it's like that. Like honestly, like, he just has a bunch of really good books. Like he's like obviously he's like like he's obviously really good to be like the top horror guy in the business. But the next one I want to talk about is One Piece. Now again this is a very popular one, and I only just got into this one recently, and I actually bought a couple of the box sets for it. But again, like I really love the series just because it's like I love the characters, like I love the story, like I just love that whole world that they have, because it's like I think it's just like the perfect world, and like just everything about it, and like I also love the fact that it's been going strong since the 90s. So it's like like it's been going longer than I've been alive, which is like pretty impressive because it's like that some of these different books that came out in like the 80s and 90s are popular, like that oftentimes like that like they're big but they don't like that they don't go as strong as well as One Piece does. Like that One Piece is still going strong to this day, and like that's why I love it. But next up is actually Beastars, and I actually just again like love the world, love all the characters, and like I just love the story about it. Like, and like I also just absolutely love her art style. So it's Paru Itagi. Like I think you pronounce it. I probably butchered it, but like I love her art style in this book, and I'm just trying to find a page to show you. But like yeah, like her art style is actually pretty good. Like and like it's just a pretty interesting story. And actually season 2 just came out on Netflix, so I'm gonna have to binge that. And I'm actually up to date on this one too. So it's like I think season 2 doesn't like I'm pretty sure season 2 doesn't cover. Honestly, it probably does. It probably covers up to like I think it's like volume 12 or volume 13 that just came out. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about that one because like just the anime alone is great, and that's how I got into the mangas because I saw the anime. And I was like, man, that's really good. I want to like I just want to read it and get far ahead like in the series, and I actually love it. Like it's actually one of my favorite series now. So I got 2 more, and then but this one is Chainsaw Man. This is a new one, like that they started making it 2 years ago, I think, like 2019, and it's still coming out here in America. And actually, it just got announced that they're gonna make an anime, and the trailer just came out for it not that long ago. And again, like great series, like that this is another Shonen Jump series, so like that you can just read this one on Shonen Jump. And like I think it's only like 90 something chapters, but I'm very excited for what's gonna happen in the future because that there's gonna be like a part two, I guess, to it. But yeah, that's a great one, Chainsaw Man, and then my final one. This is actually my all-time favorite, and I'm not saying this because the author died, but Berserk. Berserk is probably my all-time favorite manga series, and I've been collecting these hardcovers, and I'm actually up to date on these ones. But again, this is just a dark fantasy series, and but the thing I love about it is that it doesn't just focus on the monsters, because obviously like there's a lot of violence and like a lot of blood, guts, like just violence and like monsters. Like it doesn't really focus, like it does, but like if you kind of just like keep reading it, like it's more about the journey of Guts, like the guy, and like I just like loved that journey that he's been going through, and yeah, like this is probably my all-time favorite. That this is probably not gonna change. Like this is still my all-time favorite, and I just loved his artwork because I think he has amazing artwork. like like it's kind of true. Like it's like that again. Like that's what everyone talks about with Berserk is just like the artwork, the journey. But like it's so true because it's like I don't know because it's so true because it's like that there was such a great journey to it. But like I'll just show you a piece of artwork that they had in the book. That this is from the first deluxe volume. So it's like these hardbacks, and yeah, great series. Yeah, so that was like about 10ish, 11ish favorite manga series that I'm reading, and I was like, I hope all of you enjoyed it, and like I actually want to know what your guys' favorites are, and like. And like if you do have like 10 like or 11 favorites, put it in the comment section. Like just let me know because it's like I always like talking to people about that type of stuff, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it today. Peace out. Please like and subscribe. See ya.